If you're looking for some useful apps to make life much easier here in the Netherlands, then this video is for you, and let's get right into it. And honestly, I have no idea why I just did that, but let's begin. Now, these next apps are used for something very useful, and that is to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Oh, sorry, I think that was a different app. Are you still here? Okay, just making sure. To make this video as easy as possible, I've broken the different types of apps into different types of categories, and I'll be starting out with the first category, and that is the legal/tax. So the number one app that comes to my mind when I think about these topics is DigiDay. Now you might ask, what is DigiDay? DigiDay is pretty much an online platform where you can find everything related to your work, your pension, your taxes, and things of that nature that are very much related to you of being a citizen. Before, you could very much access that platform just through a website. You could just have your login name and your password, and you could see all sorts of information regarding to your personal situation. However, not so long ago, DigiDay is now an official mobile application that you can download for Apple as well as Android. And to be able to get on that, you have to request a verification code that gets delivered to your home address. Make sure that you request the code to the correct address. Once the letter arrives, basically you just have to enter the code that's provided to you on the mobile app. And after that's been done, you can start to use the app as if you would normally use the website. Now, there are pros of this app being on your phone, which means you get direct messages knowing your status. Before, you had to wait a couple of days until letters were sent to your house, or you had to be on the website to get this kind of information. Now it's just gonna be in your device that you have access to at all times. And trust me, when there is a moment that you have to pay tax, you wanna make sure you get that notification just in time, not a couple of days later, because nobody wants to pay fines. The second categories of apps I'll be talking about belong to finance, and my absolute favorite, and I know some of you guys out there use it too, is Wie betaald wat. Now, for those of you who don't know what this app is, first of all, you have to download it. Second of all, chances are you will very much use it, especially if you have some shared costs between multiple people. Now, if I live with two roommates and I do grocery shopping for a week of, let's say, 120 euros, I go to that app and I say, okay, so this weekly grocery shopping of 120 is split between 3 people. And basically, in that way, you keep track of who has spent how much and on what things. And at the end of the month, there is somebody who owes money to the person who has spent the highest, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, get the app, do some shopping, split it between people, but make sure you let them know that you're doing this. Otherwise, they might be like, what? And then you'll see for yourself. This is really handy if you're a student, if you're living with people. It is a very Dutch application, I have to say, because, well, the Dutch are known to be very careful with their money, and this is a perfect way to make sure that your money does not get wasted. Now, on this topic, I also do have to mention Tikkie. Now, Tikkie is a little bit simpler. Basically, it's just an easier way to get somebody to pay you back. And you send them a Tikkie, which is basically a code that relates to the bank account that you have. And you send that code to someone, and the moment the person clicks that, they get automatically redirected to their bank account, especially if they have the app on their phone, and they can just pay you back within a matter of like a few seconds. It just takes like 1 or 2 clicks. And that way they don't have to go to their bank, enter your card details and your bank account details manually, but the payment is done in a very efficient and Dutch style. On the topic of finance, my other absolute favorite app is Grip. Now, we know when it comes to money matters, what doesn't get measured doesn't get monitored, and Grip allows you to classify all your expenses and track where your money is going and where your money is coming from. So my business owners out there, this app is great to see how much money you're making per month. Can I get a cash hallelujah? Yes. Moving on to my second category of favorite apps for living in the Netherlands is, of course, travel. Who doesn't like traveling? For that, the number one app that you should download is OV.nl, which keeps track of your OV chip card. For those of you who don't know what an OV chip card is, well, here you have it. If you have a personal OV chip card, it looks something like this, with your photo and some numbers related to you at the back. Basically, this is your travel card for when you're in the Netherlands. It's valid for metro, tram, buses. You can even get bikes with OV fees. OV stands for open bar for food or public transport. So there you have it. So when you have the OV.nl app on your mobile, you can actually automatically do money uploads to your OV chip card for when you want to travel, so you don't have to worry about doing manual top-ups. And another great thing is you get to see where you've been checking in and you're checking out. That way you can keep track of your monthly travel expenses. Or that's basically a nicer way of saying if your card gets stolen and you want to see where the person is traveling to with your card, you can go to your app and you can monitor that. And I believe there's also an option on the app to report any kind of theft to make sure you're not losing any money. Now that's that. My second absolute travel app has to be 9292.nl. This is the best way to see the fastest way to get from point A to point B, assuming point A is where you're starting from. Basically, it tells you what time your train, bus, tram, or whatever is departing, from what platform, and how long it will take you to get from your point A to your point B. I really have to add here, it's not really a Dutch app, so to say, but I love booking.com in case you want to travel somewhere nearby. You know, it could be Belgium, could be France. Of course not now, guys. Now you just stay home. Stay home, please, okay? Okay. To wrap up, I want to share some of my favorite lifestyle apps that you might want to know when you're living here. Number one is Treatwell. This is a platform where you can do all sorts of beauty bookings in advance and also get some really good deals and discounts. So I suggest downloading Treatwell on your phone. Maybe you want to go to the hairdresser, maybe you want to get your nails done, or maybe you want to go to the spa. This is the platform you need to be on to make sure you're not overpaying for these kind of services. Following from that, for those super lazy days where you simply just don't want to cook, you should look into getting Thuisbezorgd app on your phone, which is basically like the Dutch equivalent of takeaway.com and Uber Eats. And it's so efficient, you can basically choose any kind of food that you want to get delivered right to your footstep. Now these might kind of seem like the non-essential apps, but I say if you're living here and you go to the hairdresser and you eat out every now and then, you might as well get these apps to make sure you're not overpaying for these kind of services. And because I think I have quite a bit of Dutch followers on this channel and I don't want to upset them, I also am going to add here duolingo.com to download on your phone to learn a little bit of Dutch, because knowing a little bit of Dutch goes a long way when you're living here in the Netherlands, especially long term. And that was it for this week's episode. I hope you guys found some useful apps that you will be downloading and start using right away. My question for you is, what are some of your favorite apps? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button for that YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And until the next time, guys, don't forget to stay home. I mean awesome. Bye bye.